Hi guys!
My name is Goli.
My name is Harit.
My name is Caroline.
And my name is Rafli. We are going to make
Hovercraft!
A hovercraft, also known as an air-cushioned vehicle or ACV, is a craft capable of traveling over land, water, mud or ice, and other surfaces.
Hovercraft use blowers to produce a large volume of air below the hull that is slightly above atmospheric pressure. The pressure difference between the higher pressure air below the hull and lower pressure ambient air above it produces lift, which causes the hull to float above the running surface. And now we are going to make a small-scale model hovercraft that uses the same principle as the original one.
Here are the materials that we need: a bottle cap, a disc, a balloon, and a little bit of clay.
The first thing to do in creating the small-scale model hovercraft is to make a small hole in the bottle cap by using a solder. Heat the solder for a few seconds or until it is hot enough to melt through plastic. Make a hole in the middle of the bottle cap, though you don't have to be very precise in doing so. Be very careful not to touch the hot end of the solder when making the hole. Be sure to plug off and let the solder cool down before you continue. The second step is to fit the bottle cap into the mouth of the balloon. Hold one part of the balloon's mouth with one finger, and then stretch the rest to fit the bottle cap. This might be a little challenging, but it depends on the diameter of your balloon's mouth. Tighten the balloon's grip, pull the edges down close to the base of the bottle cap. The third and final step is to place and stick the balloon bottle cap on top of the disc. Stretch the clay to form a thick string-like object. Then, make a ring the size of the bottle cap's base. Be sure to check that the ring is about the same size as the bottle cap's base. Stick the clay ring in the middle of the disc as shown. Stick the bottle cap balloon on the clay and make it dig a little into the clay. Now, tighten it all by pressing down on the clay to the side of the bottle cap repeatedly. Make it as tight as possible as we are going to need this cap completely airtight. The model hovercraft is now complete. Inflate the balloon by blowing air through the hole in the middle.
Let's see it in action. You see how the air cushion reduces the friction between the floor and the disc. Have fun